Hi, my name is Tomisin. I trained in data engineering. I went to uni, I studied mechanical engineering, bachelor's, finance for my master's. Found myself in the career in data privacy, and it's one of them ones where when you're in your 20s, you're just trying to find your niche, trying to find what you're good at. I think one big sort of takeaway, breakthrough that I got during the pandemic was that I like taking a logical approach to problem solving. I think that sort of switched on a light bulb internally, and I thought, data engineering, that's what I want to do. This is actually what I want to make a career out of. Sparta actually reached out to me. I spoke to this lovely lady called Rishi, who kind of talked me through the whole process, got to know me, got to know a lot more about the company, and I guess from that moment it was just very straightforward. No, it was actually a very enriching experience. There's a lot of information to cover in a short space of time, so it was challenging and at times it was intense, but it never really stopped being interesting. And just in terms of like my course mates, I've met some really intelligent people. People are very, very, very willing to share resources, share links, share information. It had that really big sense of a community towards it. Even in my placement, I know I've got about 2 of my course mates that are going to be working there now. So that's made it something I'm really looking forward to. One really good thing about the training program is that they do prepare you for these interviews with the clients. So by the time the interview actually came along, I felt very prepared. I felt very comfortable, confident enough to tell them who I was and why I'd be good for the role. And it was a very straightforward process. I didn't have any nerves or anything, because I felt so prepared going into it. So I'll be working in the public sector, working with a public sector client, and this data engineering role. And I think the really good thing about this particular client is that, they really take pride in taking aboard like new recruits, like fresh trainees, and upskilling them. So it's something I'm really looking forward to. I'd say my biggest achievement is getting to this point, because especially when you're in your 20s, especially when you're trying to make that transition, when you're not happy with where you are, making that sort of jump, making that sort of transition. I'd say I'm very happy with the progress I've made, the skills I've learned, the connections I've made. I don't know where I'd be. I don't know how I would have gone about it if I didn't have that support from Sparta. I definitely recommend it, especially if you're trying to make that transition into tech. So a lot of the time, you find yourself on a path that you're not really satisfied with, that you don't really feel like is bringing out the best in you. So Sparta to me has been a sort of second chance. So if you're looking for a second chance, if you're looking for somewhere which can give you sort of that second wind in your career, in your new career, then I definitely recommend Sparta.